KTV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network presents Prairie Wolves basketball. Today's game features the Cohawks of Coe College and your Nebraska Wesleyan University Prairie Wolves. This game is made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. And Nebraska Wesleyan University. Now let's take you out to Snyder Arena with Jeff Moats and John Harris.
It's senior night here at Snyder Arena tonight where the Nebraska Wesleyan women's basketball team takes on the Coe College Cohawks in American Rivers Conference action. Hello everyone, I'm Jeff Moats along with Brett Edwards here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Brett, senior night, big night for a group of girls that have been here 4 years, including Caitlin Navratil, who needs 23 points tonight to tie the single-season scoring record here, held by Sharon Holscher, and that was back all the way in 1982.
Yeah, Caitlin absolutely has a chance to get that record tonight, 23 points away, like you said. She's been the rock of this team all season long, just a junior. 4 seniors in the starting lineup tonight. I always think that's special when you start the seniors on senior night. They're going to see that tonight, and it's always an exciting night when you get to play your final game on your home court here at Snyder Arena. So looking forward to a great night of basketball, Jeff.
Not only that, but how about Nebraska Wesleyan? This could be the 3rd straight year where they've achieved a record of 500 or better. That hasn't happened in consecutive years since 1999, 2000, and 2001, so look for that to be something big. And of course, Nebraska Wesleyan has made the American Rivers Conference tournament another year. They're looking to get either a 5th or 6th seed in next week's tournament.
Absolutely. This game is important because these two teams right now coming into tonight's game are both right there in the American Rivers Conference standing, so seeding could be very important. You want to get out of that 6th seed, get that 5th seed so you don't have to play the top seed in the American Rivers Conference tournament. What a great job Sam Dixon, the head coach for Nebraska Wesleyan, has done here in Lincoln of revitalizing and turning around this Nebraska Wesleyan women's basketball program.
And the other player to keep an eye on tonight for Nebraska Wesleyan is senior Claire Phillips. Boy, she is really moving up on the career charts for career steals at 176.
It's a lot of thefts. She should get a ticket from the police department for all the thievery that she's done. But she's going to have an important task tonight if she is to guard Coe's Jackie Felt, who last time these two teams met in a 3-point Coe win in Cedar Rapids, she scored 31 points. So Phillips could have a big task on her hand defensively tonight going up against her.
We'll find out who's going to do better tonight here. Is it going to be Nebraska Wesleyan here on senior night, or is it going to be the Coe College Cohawks to try to spoil the fun here in Lincoln? Sit back and enjoy this women's basketball matchup. Nebraska Wesleyan and Coe will tip it off next on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
Senior night here at Snyder Arena on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Welcome back along with Brett Edwards. I'm Jeff Moats. As the seniors are being honored tonight, Caitlin Navratil among those being honored, along with Maddie Hinshaw, who is in her first career start tonight. Morgan Nishida also getting the start. Claire Phillips being honored as well, and Bailey Hallgren-Meehan also being honored. So all those seniors will get the start tonight here in this matchup, as they're being introduced with their parents and being presented, of course, with roses and specialized picture frames of their career here at Nebraska Wesleyan. And obviously this is a big moment for these group of girls that have been here all 4 years, and they want to go on here on a strong note.
It's always an emotional night, senior night, like we talked about in the pregame show a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see how these girls that have not been in the starting lineup come out and react to their first career start, not being accustomed to being in the starting lineup. Will there be a little bit of nerves playing the final game in a Wesleyan uniform here in Snyder Arena.
Well, Maddie Henshaw, again, would be the only senior that has not started. She's making her first career start tonight on senior night. And she is also, I don't know if you knew this, but she's also the #1 player for the Prairie Wolves women's tennis team, too. So she's a multi-sport athlete here, and she'll go out here on a strong note here in her basketball career starting here at home on senior night. We'll take a break. We'll get things started here in just a few moments. Nebraska Wesleyan and Coe College right here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Snyder Arena, that's where we're at tonight here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network on LNK TV. Jeff Moats, Brett Edwards, and you and everybody else here as part of our Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew here on senior night. 4 seniors were honored here just before the national anthem was performed here a few moments ago. And here we go, the starting lineups here for Coe College. Sydney Schroeder, Madeline Wilkins, Destiny Smith. There you see Jackie Feld, only a sophomore. Again, she dropped 31 on the Prairie Wolves in a 3-point win earlier in the year. And Riley Clausen, the junior, will be in the post for the Coe Hawks. Starting 5 here for Nebraska Wesleyan tonight will include 4 seniors and a junior. And there's one of them, Morgan Nishida, getting the start. She'll be out front with Caitlin Navratil, the junior guard. Maddie Hinch on her first start as a senior. Claire Phillips, the other senior at guard, and Bailey Hallgren-Meehan will be the other senior in the lineup. So a 5-guard lineup here for Sam Dixon and Nebraska Wesleyan, at least to get this thing started tonight. And we'll see how they match up, at least right away. We could see maybe a couple of lineup changes early on, Brett, just to get some size in there against some of the post players from Coe.
Yeah, that's usually the problem you run into when you decide to start the seniors. There's a little bit of mismatch there, and as we see the all-guard lineup here tonight, I expect them to maybe get a couple runs up and down the court, maybe the first couple minutes here, and then get the regular starters back in there. These two teams coming into this game, they're evenly matched. I mean, we talked about the previous meeting in Cedar Rapids that Coe won 85-82. These two teams are right there neck and neck in the standings in the American Rivers Conference standings. So I expect a hard-fought battle here tonight.
Well, the thing about this matchup tonight is not only wanting to play out well here at home to secure at least a higher seed in the American Rivers Conference tournament, you got to do the same thing when you go to Luther on Saturday. And the chances are that Wesleyan could be on the road either at Simpson next week on Tuesday night, or they could be at Luther again or at Coe. Tip controlled here by Coe College, the Coe Hawks. Out of Cedar Rapids, nice feed on the inside, turnaround laying up and in for Jackie Felt out of West Des Moines, Iowa.
See if Wesleyan can get settled in here a little bit with these seniors in the starting lineup.
Phillips looking in to Maddie Henshaw with a turnaround fadeaway, and she got it to go.
How about that, Jeff? Get in the starting lineup, make your first basket. Feel-good moment there for the Prairie Wolves.
So we're knotted up at 2, and the press works as Morgan Nishida comes up with a basketball. Phillips wide open for a 3, and that's off the iron, and a battle for the rebound. Jackie Felt comes up with it for Coe.
Good look, wide open.
Felt, doors shut for her, and now a blocking foul, and the basket will count for Taylor Huber, who is into the game. She gets the start tonight. So they'll count the basket, and Claire Phillips called for the foul, and Huber hits the free throw, so a 3-point play and a 5-2 lead here for Coe.
Very important here for Nebraska Wesleyan to keep their composure early on in this game and not do anything out of the ordinary that they normally wouldn't do. Just stay fundamentally sound here.
Here's Phillips, and she throws it away. Not a good pass. She got bottled up on the baseline. Now down inside, Felt puts it up and in, and she draws the foul.
Got to get back on defense. That's opportunity here for Coe to get back-to-back 3-point plays to kind of extend their lead early on in this game. And head coach Sam Dixon over there standing with his arms crossed, probably thinking to himself, okay, how much longer am I going to let this go? Do I want to get my regular starters in here soon?
And so Feld hits the 3-point play. She's got 5 of the 8 points on the board for Coe. Here on the other end, here's Nishida. Henshaw swings over to Holgren Meehan. Good defense from Coe. 3 from Holgren Meehan is up and in.
That'll get the crowd on their feet. Jeff, get you right back into this game. Cuts it to 3.
Senior guard out of Omaha Gross. And it's 8-5 on the other end. Huber to the basket, lays it in. Nice press breaker that time.
Yeah, that's one thing we've noticed early on. Nebraska Wesleyan not getting back in transition defense. Coe able to get a few easy baskets.
10-5 here at Cohawks. And we'll see some of the usual starters check in as Morgan Nishida drives to the hoop. Nice take by Nishida, the senior out of suburban Denver. And it's 10-7. Coe on the other end. The Cohawks turn the ball over as Kyna Smith couldn't handle the pass. And so Wesleyan will get it.
Another example of not getting back in transition. They got lucky there that the pass was a little off the mark and it went out of bounds. And here we see a couple of new girls checking the lineup. One of those, Mackenzie Delgado, the graduate of former Waverly Vikette.
One of the 3-point specialists for this Wesleyan basketball team. Kaylin Navratil with a step back, got her shot blocked that time. Good defense by Smith of Coe. Feed inside, here's Felt. Nice dish across the lane, up and in off the glass for Jamie Felt.
That's Jamie Felt. She had 31 the last time these two teams met. She's off to a good start here tonight.
So the Felt sisters in there getting some early damage done. Underneath on the other end, it's Sammy Tucker who puts one up and in.
Nice move there on the low block for Sammy Tucker to get 2 off the glass.
12-9 start here for Wesleyan. Now we got a tie-up and a jump ball. The possession arrow points to Wesleyan. Six minutes and 53 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. And in for Wesleyan is Carson Zumpf out of York. Here's Phillips curling around, puts up a scoop shot. And is it going to be on the floor in the act of shooting? It looks like it's going to be on the floor.
Phillips a little dinged up. She's kind of shaking off her left wrist. Might have fallen on it a little hard there. And it's the price you pay when you come into the lane. You know that. You were the enforcer in the lane. You were the guy that enforced the rules down there.
Oh, not so much, but yeah, a little bit. Zumpf goes up and draws the contact. She'll go to the line to shoot too. We'll give Jackie Felt the foul. Felts are out of West Des Moines. Played their high school ball at Valley. There are a lot of good programs in that Des Moines metro area.
Yep. Valley's one of the bigger schools in the entire state of Iowa. Them, along with Dowling Catholic, are I know in football-wise, being from Iowa, those two teams, when Valley and Dowling got together in football, I mean, there's 15, 20,000 people at that game. Good programs.
Zumpf hits both free throws. So a 12-11 lead here for Coe. Huber breaks the press. Here's Jamie Felt. And the skip pass, the entry pass is denied by Phillips out of bounds.
I like the Nebraska Wesleyan tried to put a little pressure on with the three-quarter court press here to try and slow down the Coe offense, but you still have to get back, and Coe's trying to pass over the top of that press to break it. They did early on, but now that the regular starters are back in for Wesleyan, they're kind of holding their ground.
Sydney Schroeder. Here's Jackie Felt down the lane, puts it up and in.
She's going to be a tough one to stop here tonight.
And the lead back at 3 for Coe with 6:12 to go here in the first quarter. Phillips on the attack, now backs it out. Delgado, looked like that Phillips wanted to go to her, but Delgado couldn't retrieve it. Now they'll reset. Dribble drive on the baseline, stepping through is Phillips and drew the foul.
I like Claire Phillips' ability to drive and make something happen. She's getting to the rack. She's drawn a couple fouls here so far. Get to the free throw line, take those cheap points when you can get them.
There you see it again on replay, and she's not afraid of a challenge as Phillips hits the free throw. Again, as we mentioned during pregame, 6th all-time in career steals at 176 coming into tonight.
Well, they make them tough down there in Palmyra.
Yeah, they do.
Up, so.
I got some family connections down there too, so yeah. Nice little area just southeast of Lincoln. 5:45 and counting here in this opening quarter. The lead at 1 for Coe. The bounce pass is going to be thrown away out of bounds as Smith thought that Jackie Felt was ready on the pick and roll, but the ball was thrown away. Here's Delgado. They moved around to Zumpf. Here's Phillips on the left wing. Man defense here from Coe. Phillips got her shot blocked. Good defense. Back the other way we go. Now we thought at one point that maybe Phillips would be guarding Jackie Felt as a 3 doesn't fall, but Huber gets the offensive board. And the 3 ball that time is up and in for Smith. But Wesleyan's been kind of settling in a zone for the most part.
I like their intensity defensively, though. They've been able to create a couple turnovers here in the last couple minutes.
Phillips again to the basket, draws the contact. And this time they're going to give the foul to Jamie Felt. That'll be number 1 on her.
Try to get her in foul trouble, get her to the bench early in this game. Again, another example of Phillips just driving to the rack.
Free throw from Phillips on the way is up and in. That's 3 for her tonight, all from the charity stripe.
He'll take that all night long, though. Get to the line. It's kind of like LeBron James. He's just a beast. He gets it to the rack, and he draws a lot of fouls, and if you're a good free throw shooter, you'll get your points there.
Second free throw that time missing as Coe comes over the basketball. 4:40 to go here in the opening quarter. 17-14 Coe as you see on your screen. Here is Huber on the right key, back out left side. Bryn Broderman into the game. Here's Jackie Felt out top. Smith connects on another 3, and that extends the lead to 6.
Going to have to close out on her. That's a couple threes for her now. You got to find her. She's hurt you so far from behind the arc. Got to close out. Make sure you find where she's at on the floor.
Entry pass denied by Jackie Felt, but they're going to say a foul. And if that's the case, that's number 2 on her.
Jeff, we have 7 combined fouls in the first quarter here, just not quite 6 minutes into the game. High-scoring affair so far.
Yeah, so far it's living up to that point as Zumpf misses on the first try, but now you hope they can sustain that tempo. Because, of course, there are times where you can both teams could go into a lull. Can't hit their shots as Zumpf hits the second one. She's got 3, and now the lead down to 5 rather for Coe at 20-15. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Smith, bounce pass, layup. That time for Marla Busa. And it's 22-15 on the other end. Here's Tucker. Forcing up a shot, got a block by Huber.
Travel.
And Tucker called for the travel.
Tucker's got a good size in the post. They need to try to get the ball to her early in the offensive possession, because I've noticed a couple times that Coe has kind of double teamed and sagged off a little bit to try and stop her from getting the ball inside, but get it to her early on, let her work down low in the paint.
Tallest player in the Wesleyan team at 6 foot. Smith's pass, nice defense. Knocked there by Mira Patel, who gets the basketball on the left wing. Down to 3:20 here in this first quarter. Here's Navratil. Needs 23 points to tie the single season record for points. Delgado's 3 misses out the back iron, but a foul off the miss.
Yeah, Katrin Navratil with 0 points so far. I don't know if she's taken a shot yet or not, but really hasn't really worked herself into the offense yet and felt comfortable so far, but she'll get going. She's 0 for 1 so far from the floor.
Sydney Scupa will check in for Wesleyan. She's a 5'10 junior out of Silver Lake in south central Nebraska, down near the Hastings area. So we're down to 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Here's a 3 on the way from the right side, and that goes through for Madeline Wilkins.
Coe off to a blazing start from behind the arc in this game. So far, 3 for 4 from downtown for the Coe Hawks.
And Delgado responds with a 3 of her own. .90% shooting so far in this game for Coe College.
It's not bad.
No, that's pretty good.
Take that any day. Mackenzie Delgado, like I mentioned, the former Waverly Vikette. Watched her throughout her high school career playing for Waverly, and she can knock down the 3 for sure.
She was on that 2016 runner-up team they had. That was a very talented squad.
They had one of the Boonder girls on that team.
Olivia.
Yep, Olivia.
I think Olivia was on that team, and no, check that. I don't think it was.
Was it the younger?
Brianna.
Yeah, yep.
It was Brianna. Olivia was already at Nebraska at that point. Off the turnover, Wesleyan in the front court. 2 minutes and counting here in this first quarter. Here's Navratil. Zumpf in the high post, backs away on the dribble, goes up with it, missing it, and the rebound to Huber on the other side.
You'll take that, though. That was a nice look. Nice take to the rack.
Nice mid-range jumper. Doesn't fall, though, for Wilkins, and Patel with the rebound. Here's Scupa on the break.
Nice
lays it in.
Nice play. Good look up ahead, get something going in transition.
25-20. Again, we're down to 1:23 in this first quarter. Coe gets it across the timeline. We'll set up in a half-court offense here. Let's see what they run. Now it's a man defense from Wesleyan. Huber in the high post. Here's Wilkins for another 3. Doesn't fall. Delgado had the ball. Whoa, that looked like it went off of Delgado.
Yeah, that looked like it should have been Coe ball, but Nebraska Wesleyan will take that any day of the week. A minute left here in the quarter, Jeff. You're down by 5. Try to get a basket here. You know, Coe's going to have a chance to hold it for maybe one last shot here, depending on when Wesleyan takes their shot.
30-second differential again on the shot clock and game clock. Here is Phillips driving to the hoop. Hit the bottom of the rim, but then after she got the ball back, stepped on the end line and will be Coe ball.
I like her aggressive mentality, and it carries over to the defensive side of the ball, obviously, with her thievery of trying to become this all-time steals leader as well. She's aggressive.
Very much so. And a Palmyra. So, Smith to work it in here for Coe, and a steal. There it is. Phillips, and a mid-range shot doesn't fall for Bailey Hallgren Meehan. Back the other way, here come the Coe Hawks. Smith attacking at the ball, knocked out of her hands. Good defense from Wesleyan. Coe will maintain possession.
Kind of been a mixed bag defensively for Wesleyan so far. There's times that they've shown that they're playing aggressive, they're getting hands on passes, but they've also given Coe a lot of wide open looks.
Good defense from Scupa, and here's Navratil in transition. She'll put one up and in. Her first basket of the game. Wesleyan within 3 now with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And now fouling Morgan Nishida. That was not exactly what Sam Dixon wanted.
Not that far away from the hoop.
No. Now, if they broke the press, that's one thing, but when you're about 75 feet from the basket, that's not necessary. Pressure here by the Prairie Wolves. Coe breaks it. Huber to the basket, goes up, missing it, got her own rebound. Down to 6, down to 5, down to 4. Smith with 2, out top with 1. Shot on the way, going to be off, no good anyway. And we're through 1 quarter of play here in this women's matchup at Snyder Arena. Senior night for the Prairie Wolves, but the Coe College Cohawks take a 3-point lead as we go to the second quarter. Come back after you see this.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Back here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network, along with Brett Edwards, I'm Jeff Moats. As we get ready for the second quarter of action, you may have noticed on the screen where our scoreboard is at in the lower right-hand corner, you don't see the clock. We've had some technical issues with that, putting the clock up on our screen. And so we'll do the best we can to tell you what the time is in the game. And we'll try to get things corrected at halftime. So bear with us.
I'll leave that to you, Jeff. You're the play-by-play guy, and your brain works faster than mine.
You know what?
You
know what the most difficult job is in our part of broadcasting is being the analyst. What you do.
Hey, I just provide whatever commentary I can. I call it as I see it.
Well, that's what you got to do.
Yep.
It's not easy. Coe with the basketball here. Good defense here from Wesleyan. Now Nishida gets called for a reach-in foul. That's number 2 on her.
Well, Coe off to a great start in that first quarter. 10 for 14 from the floor, 71.4%. 3 for 5 from behind the arc.
60% from three-point range. That's pretty good.
Yeah, distinct advantage in the rebound category. 10 for Coe, just 3 for Wesleyan.
Huber with the basket, 7 for her in the game. And the lead back at 5 for Coe here with 9:30 to play in the first half. Nice look on the inside. Scupa with a nice turnaround with the left hand. Pulls the Prairie Wolves back to within 3. A one-possession game here as the Cohawks take control. Here's Wilkins for a 3. Nobody blocking out there as Broderman got it back. Wilkins with a mid-range shot, and she knocks it down.
Good, decent close out there, but she just fired up a 3, so on the closeout on the defense there, they tried to close out.
How about Claire Phillips?
Another great take to the rack for Claire Phillips. Closing out on that defender, though, you got to have shuffle your feet, stay low. But the way Coe's been firing the 3s, you're almost going to want to fly at the shooters. That's a tough part about defense.
Yes.
Closing out on a 3-point shooter. Always struggled with that.
Here's Huber, kicks it out left corner. That one's going to hit the side of the backboard from Schroeder.
Not the prettiest of shots there.
On the other end, Scupa to the basket, puts it in. Back-to-back baskets for her, and that pulls Wesleyan to within 1.
not all of us are Zion Williamson and can fly from the block to block a corner three-pointer. Like
we only
weekend.
dream of doing that.
That guy is one athletic human being.
Oh, and Smith traveled with the basketball. She wanted to do something, then she saw what the defense was doing and couldn't do it.
That's the nice thing about Wesleyan's pressure defense here. They're making Coe uncomfortable. When you do that, you take them out of their rhythm a little bit and take away their them being comfortable on offense, and it's producing results here with a couple turnovers.
Under 8 minutes to go. We're at 7:45 here in the second quarter. Here's Navratil. Still on the wing, shot clock at 10. Phillips with 8 on the shot clock. Backdoor cut, knocked out of bounds off of Wesleyan. Looked like it might have gone off of Jackie Felt, but she's being credited with a good defense. So Wesleyan turns it over here.
Little surprised Caitlin Navratil has not gotten more involved on the offensive end, but maybe she's just waiting to shoot her shot here.
Down inside, Felt gets the feed, misses it, and the rebound it goes to Wesleyan. Erica Garacki, the junior out of Sterling. Down in Johnson County, and there's a turnover there for Wesleyan. Back the other way we go.
I remember there used to be a really tall coach at Sterling. I can't remember. He won a state championship there about 10 years ago or so. The names.
It's been 10 years. It's hard to believe.
Exactly. 09 was when they won it. What was that guy's name?
Well, I've known him for almost 37 years. Jimmy Motes, of course, up at Columbus. Boys basketball coach there. He was at Central City before, and, of course, Sterling was the first big stop.
Connor Malone, was that the big guy they had back then?
Zach Lemke was the guy that hit the game-winning shot, and Connor Malone was on the team.
He was like 6'9", wasn't he?
Yep. Affectionately had the nickname of Gumby. Good kids down there. Here's a runner from Gorecki, and she gets it to go. She gets into the scoring column, and Wesleyan takes over with a 1-point lead. Good defense from Phillips. Knocked the ball away, goes out of bounds off of her. It will go with Coe.
Really like this defensive intensity that Wesleyan has come out here in the second quarter, as well as attacking more on the offensive end, and it's led to a great run here and a 1-point lead for the Prairie Wolves.
6:30 to go here in this second quarter. And the Prairie Wolves on a little bit of a run here.
Jeff, Coe already has 11 turnovers.
Which is hard to fathom, especially the way they've been shooting the basketball. Gorecki with a runner. Again, that's going to be short. Good pass. Scupa gets it. Shot clock at 5. Delgado 3 on the way. Can't finish it. Back the other way we go. Down to the 6-minute mark of this first half. Felt out top to Schroeder. Maddie Walls into the game. Here's Felt in the high post. Pulls up. Mid-range shot. In and out. And Zumpf with the board. A little intensity here for this Wesleyan basketball team. They've bounced back here as Delgado drives to the hoop, misses the scoop shot, and Huber with a rebound for Coe.
That's 2 back-to-back baskets on both ends that have been in and out.
Sam Dixon on that sideline directing his defense to step it up in that zone. Wide open 3 from the left corner doesn't fall for Maddie Walls, and now Nishida will take it to the other end. She'll go to the basket with the left hand.
Didn't necessarily have numbers, but decided to take it herself and able to get the points and put Wesleyan up by 3 points now.
5 minutes to go here in the half. Jackie Felt tried to go with a bounce pass. It was kicked out of bounds off of Wesleyan.
11 turnovers in a quarter and a half. 11 turnovers, a coach would be happy for an entire game, somewhat happy.
But in the first half, no way. There you see the steal on the hoop on the last possession for Wesleyan from Nishida. Here's Felt off the inbound, hits it. That's 9 for her. 1-point advantage now for Wesleyan. On the entry, it's Tucker who gets it, misses the bunny, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, misses it again. And a steal by Nishida. She gets the basket.
Persistence right there.
Now Coe finally gets it across midcourt. And I think the defense has really helped that intensity on offense for Wesleyan as Nishida falls to the floor. Backdoor cut, shot up and not finishing it was Busa, and a foul going to go against Wesleyan.
I was just going to talk about the intensity, Jeff, from both teams. Really, it's on display here tonight. There's a lot on the line. I mean, these two teams, along with Luther, could all, and even Simpson, could all shuffle for seedings for the American Rivers Conference Tournament, depending on how things play out this final week of the regular season. And there's also, of course, tiebreakers with head-to-head competition as well.
Second free throw missing that time, and the rebound to Wesleyan. Well, it's safe to say the Prairie Wolves will be on the road Tuesday night when they begin conference tournament play, as Tucker gets the feed, misses the turnaround on the right block.
Just a matter of where the bus is heading.
Going to go up to Decorah, Cedar Rapids, or Indianola. Three doesn't fall for Kyna Smith, and it will stay with Coe here as it goes off of Wesleyan.
You ever been to Decorah?
Not that far.
Northeast Iowa, I might be a little bit biased, but it's not bad up there. Start getting into Wisconsin, a lot of those trees and kind of some rolling hills and valleys.
Because you're from up that way.
Yeah, Decorah was probably about an hour and a half or so from where I went to high school.
Shot up and in. Nice move there by Jamie Felt.
Coe was right in Cedar Rapids. We're about 25 minutes from Cedar Rapids. So I actually, Coe was a college that I looked at playing football out of high school. Ultimately decided to come into the Cornhusker State and play for the Wayne State Wildcats, and I've been here ever since.
Well, Greg McDermott was at Wayne State at one point as Delgado misses a three. And, of course, the longtime voice of the Wildcats, Mark Amon.
Yes, sir. Mark Amon used to ride the bus to all the road games with us. We were going up to Duluth, Bemidji, Crookston.
Oh, geez.
Some of those 12, 13-hour bus trips. And Mark Amon would get plenty of naps, plenty of Z's. He would just take a nap on those bus trips, but it was always good to have him with us.
And we got somebody that's hurt. And it looks like it's one of our camera guys. So we'll step aside for a quick break, and we'll come back here in just a moment.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time. Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Back here at Snyder Arena on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network, and we're still not sure what the issue is. One of our photographers in the south end zone there, they had to send some trainers over there. We're still not sure. There you see Jamie Wentz, our director, and who also helps run 5 City TV and the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network down there, tending to him. Hopefully it's nothing too significant. But we'll get back to action here as Delgado works it in on the right baseline. Now here's Phillips. Nice hesitation that time. Can't finish it, though. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Coe basketball. I wonder, though, if he wasn't maybe – I didn't see him get hit. I don't know if there was any contact with him or –
yeah, I didn't see what happened either, but hopefully everything's all right with him down there as we resume action. And 34-34 after a little lull here, in the game. Get back to work here.
2:48 to go here before halftime. Here's Wilkinson.
Who's punching the buttons in the truck?
That's a good question. Wilkins for a three, missing it. Good block out by Phillips, who got the rebound. Delgado will spot up for a three. Whoa, talk about the friendly roll.
Hey, home court advantage right there with the friendly bounce and the friendly confines of Snyder Arena. And another turnover forced by the defense. That full court pressure really starting to pay dividends here for the Wesleyan defense.
2:20 to go here before halftime, and there you see Delgado. Junior out of Waverly. Played for Ryan Reeder out there, who's now the boys coach at Waverly. Good look inside to Scupa. Good look that time from Hallgren Meehan, and Scupa now with 8 off the bench. Down to 2 minutes to go here before halftime. Coe lost the ball at midcourt. There's another turnover.
Phillips with the steal.
Delgado for another three, missing it. That one going out of bounds. It'll be off of Coe. Will stay with Wesleyan.
Claire Phillips already with 3 steals in this ball game. Nebraska Wesleyan has forced 13 turnovers.
That should give Phillips 179 in her career. And right through the fingertips, it goes out of bounds. To Phillips, it was intended for her.
Yeah, I can't waste an opportunity on offense, a possession like that there, Jeff.
39-34 is where we stand here. Again, minute 45 to go before halftime. We got the men's game coming up here later on, which could get interesting.
I'm excited to see the men in action for the first time all year. The #1 ranked team in all the country and defending national champions. Dale Wellman going to have his boys ready to go tonight on senior night.
Mid-range shot falling short for Jackie Felt. Huber gets it back, though. Felt in the high post. We'll move it back out to the perimeter now between the circles.
In a tight game like this, every possession is crucial, so you can't waste any opportunity.
Very high-scoring game, too. Good double down on the defense that time by Hallgren Meehan, who forces a turnover. Phillips in the left corner. Under a minute to go here as Navratil drives to the hoop.
Gives her 4 points tonight, 2 for 3 from the floor.
And the lead at 7 for Wesleyan. We're down to 45 seconds here in this first half. And a foul going to go against Phillips.
Jeff, you might be able to help me out with this, but I see the former Pius Thunderbolt, Becky Brokaw, sitting on the bench.
She's been dealing
injured?
with some injuries.
Okay. There's your height right there.
Yeah.
I know she's a 6-footer at least. And
we saw her play at Pius.
Yep. they had some good teams. She was probably part of those teams with Maddie Simon.
Yeah.
And Pius had it rolling there.
Shebick.
Yep, Bree Shebick.
Bree Shebick was over there at the time.
Sander. With,
Kennedy Sander.
Yep.
Here's Felt. Nice dish to Huber, who lays it in.
See, I can talk local high school hoops with you. I can keep up
you can
from
keep
my local
up.
TV days here.
You can keep up. I'll give you that.
My knowledge isn't nearly as expansive as yours, but I can try to keep up a little bit with you there.
20 seconds and counting here, and you probably got a few Mark Almond stories that you could talk about later on.
Off air.
Off air, yeah. Down to 10. Here's Navratil with 7. Step back. Here's a long 2, missing it. Battle for the ball. Coe gets it with 2, with 1. And an interception there at midcourt by Scupa, and we're at the break. Nebraska Wesleyan rallying back to take a 5-point lead here at the break. 41-36 over Coe College at Snyder Arena. We'll step aside. We'll come back for the second half in just a few minutes on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Lincoln Electric System is proud to serve the Lincoln area. We can't imagine a better community to work for, so we owe it to our customers and team members to be something even better. That's why we're striving to be the world's best energy company. The kind of people who work for us are the kind of people who will get us there. Reliable people who believe in safety, integrity, and most of all, serving their neighbors. And at LES, the professionals who work here stay here. The reasons are many. You'll get the technology and training you need to succeed and advance. Benefits that allow you to take care of your family's needs and goals. You'll do important work to help create a sustainable energy future for us all. If you are starting your professional journey with LES, you will gain experience in our wide-ranging internship programs. At the end of the day, people stay here, we believe, for a very simple reason. LES is a great place to work, to build a career, and to do something that matters. It's all because we are local people serving local people.
You're watching Prairie Wolves basketball on LNK TV Sports and the Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network.
We're back at Snyder Arena here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Jeff Moats along with Brett Edwards, and our first half stats of this matchup here between Coe and Nebraska Wesleyan in this women's matchup. Nebraska Wesleyan with a 41-36 advantage. And the stats look like this. Boy, both teams shooting the ball really pretty good. 15-27 for Coe, 16-34 for Wesleyan. 3-point range a little bit down, but free throws are about neck and neck, 75% apiece for both. Rebounds, the edge going to Coe. The turnovers, that's the big difference, and the points off turnovers is the other stat that stands out. That's what Wesleyan's taking advantage of in this first half.
Absolutely. Wesleyan able to capitalize off those turnovers. It's one thing to get turnovers, but if you don't score off those turnovers, it's kind of a moot point. Blistering shooting performance from both of these teams. 56% in the first half from the floor for Coe. Wesleyan not far behind at 47. And you mentioned those points off turnovers. 15 turnovers for Coe, just 5 for Nebraska Wesleyan.
That's huge. So Wesleyan will have the ball to begin the second half. Here's Sammy Tucker going to work underneath. Back out to Phillips. Here's Mackenzie Delgado. They'll go with their normal starting lineup. Phillips dribble drive to the basket, puts it up and in.
Another tough take to the hoop there by Phillips. Jeff, I was never a fan of starting the second half.
Here's a steal, and here's Delgado with a mid-range shot. Can't fall. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Coe. We'll stay with Wesleyan.
There was always just something about that 10, 15, whatever, 20 minutes it was, and coming back out for the second half, you're a little bit tight, trying to loosen up. You were sweating, had a good flow going in the first half, and then to try and come back out, sometimes the first minute or two of the second half can always be a little sloppy.
So far, so good, though, for Wesleyan. Here's Navratil. She's been very quiet tonight. Nice look, though, as Sammy Tucker misses the turnaround there. I mean, it was a good look. Back the other way. Here's Huber. Out top they go. Back left side. Here's Smith. Wilkins for a three. And Tucker with the rebound for Wesleyan. Navratil. She'll pull up, hit the J. Nice job. 6 for her.
Nice little pull-up jumper there from about 13 feet. Didn't have anything, wide open, knocked it down. Hopefully she gets into a little bit of a rhythm here in the second half.
And the lead at 9 here with 8:34 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Wilkins for a three, and she splashes it. That's a much-needed basket.
I was just about to say, Coach Dixon has to be happy with this start of the second half.
And Navratil with another drive to the basket. She's got 8 in the game.
Fast-paced action here at Snyder Arena.
How about Jackie Feld on the other end? Can't finish the scoop shot. Navratil attacking again to the basket, and one!
Getting into that rhythm. Once you knock down a 13-foot jumper, it kind of gives you a little bit more confidence. And we all know Caitlin Navratil can score. She's proven that all year and throughout her career here at Nebraska Wesleyan.
And timeout has been called by Coe. The lead at 10 for the Prairie Wolves with 8:05 to go here in the third quarter. Come back after you see this.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's First Filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
So one free throw here out of the timeout for Caitlin Navratil, who's got 6 of the 8 points so far in this third quarter. Make it 7 of the 9 so far in this third quarter for Wesleyan. The lead at 11 now, 50-39.
Jeff, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and I'm just a little disappointed that I didn't get any roses from you or anything showing up here tonight.
Well.
Yeah, or is it still a surprise?
Yeah, maybe.
You know those little candy hearts that you
Did
sent
get
a message on them?
Yeah.
I think they discontinued them. I read something earlier.
Really?
They were going to stop making them either for this year or for going forward. I forget what it was about.
You could get those specialty made and have them written, write anything you want on them.
Yeah. Yeah, that was always fun when you were a kid.
Grade school, you get those treats, and a lot of times it was those candy hearts. Huber with the basketball for Coe. Swings out to the perimeter. Back inside they go. Jackie Felt with a nice turnaround. That's a much-needed basket, and that's gotten her off the schneid a little bit. She was kind of quiet. She started out hot early, and then she cooled off.
She's got 11 points so far. Got to keep her contained, though.
Phillips drew the contact that time as Jamie Felt is called for the foul.
I'm really impressed with Claire Phillips' game. 5'9", but she plays a lot taller than that, more physical than that. She takes it into the teeth of the defense there over and over.
She's not afraid to attack.
She's got 7 points tonight, second leading scorer for Wesleyan, third leading scorer actually.
Second free throw for Phillips, hits it. Her and Navratil have combined for 10 points so far in this third quarter for Wesleyan. Here's a three from Wilkins off the iron. Offensive board for Jackie Felt, misses the putback. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Navratil on the other end, mid-range shot from her is good.
There you go, starting to heat up.
53-41.
She could get close to that record here.
She needed 23 coming into tonight. Good defense from Phillips and another steal. Back the other way, Navratil. Delgado for a three, missing it. The battle for the ball, recovered by Wesleyan. Good job by Zumpf, who gets the feed down the low block. Had the ball blocked out of bounds.
Jeff, I'm telling you what, I said it in the pregame show. Claire Phillips is probably going to have a warrant out for her arrest here soon because of all these steals that she's having. Wow, she's all over the place on defense.
She entered tonight with 176 career steals, number 6 all-time here at Wesleyan. Maybe moving up the ladder after tonight. Here's Zumpf. Down low, Sydney Scupa. Here's a 3 from Navratil. Oh, mercy. Biggest lead of the game for Wesleyan, 56-41. They are on all cylinders. Here is Huber. She'll attack the basket, goes up along the right side, can't finish it. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Prairie Wolves.
See, we're on a Nebraska Wesleyan's outscored Coe 15-5 so far here in the third quarter, just about 4 minutes in.
Jackie Feld attacking the lane, and she is fouled. They're going to give that foul to Scupa. Take a look at this again. Yep. A little bit of a nudge there by Scupa. 5:58 to go, third quarter. 15-point lead for the Prairie Wolves and a steal for Delgado. To the other end, and she puts it in.
Just another turnover forced by Wesleyan. That'll force a timeout here from Coe.
And a full timeout taken by the Coe Hawks. 5:50 to go, third quarter. Nebraska Wesleyan 58 and Coe 41.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences. Designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University. NWU.
Back here at Snyder Arena on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in quarter number 3. 58-41 advantage here for Nebraska Wesleyan.
Great start to this third quarter here for Nebraska Wesleyan. Both teams still shooting pretty good, about even, 50% from the floor for Coe. Nebraska Wesleyan sneaked up there at 51.1% now from the floor, 4 of 10 from downtown, and Caitlin Navratil, 16 points now. She's 7 of 9 from the floor. Really starting to find her rhythm here in the second half for the leading scorer for Nebraska Wesleyan.
Here comes Jackie Felt. Across midcourt. Felt picks it up. Out to Smith on the left side. Shot up and in underneath. Now that one to Felt. And it's 58-43. Wesleyan still up by 15. Here's a 3 from Delgado. And Huber with the rebound for Coe College.
That might have been the first shot Wesleyan has missed. It seems like in
quite a while.
So far,
I mean,
yeah.
they've been pretty hot from the field. Down to 5 minutes here in this third quarter. Schroeder. Move it back out front. Shot clock at 7. Jackie Feld along the right of the key with a scoop shot off the window and in.
Can't allow her to get hot here.
No, you cannot.
Got a 13-point lead right now, halfway through the third quarter. Jackie Felt has proven that she can score and light up the scoreboard. She put up 31 points in Coe's 85-82 win in Cedar Rapids just a few weeks ago over Wesleyan.
And Felt misses the free throw, and Bailey Hallgren-Meehan with a rebound for the Prairie Wolves. Quickly, Navratil, right side Delgado. Navratil with about a 16-footer that doesn't go, but the offensive board and putback is up and in for Scupa, who's now got 10. Back to a 15-point advantage here with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Schroeder on the attack. Nice dish, forcing up a shot and missing it was Jamie Felt. And 2 free throws, it looks like, coming up here for Jamie Felt.
That's the other thing you can't do is give Coe the opportunity to score points from the free throw line while the clock is stopped. I know you're up by 15 points right now, but the more you continue to do that, extends the game, gives them an opportunity to make these free throws.
Sub in here for Wesleyan. Morgan Nishida will check in. Delgado will check out, and Jamie Felt misses the second free throw. 4:15 to play here in the third. And as Navratil was trying to swing it to the wing to Mira Patel, it's deflected out of bounds.
Mira Patel, Lincoln East grad. That's the nice thing about this, what Coach Dixon's been able to do is nothing against players from out of state, but there's a lot of local players from the state of Nebraska here contributing for this team. Lincoln East, Pius, Waverly, Sterling, well represented. Silver Lake.
Here's Navratil, now Nishida. Good ball movement, shot clock at 3, and a contact. It's going to be on the floor now, 2 seconds. No, they're going to reset the shot clock. So, Nishida with a fresh 30, inbounds it to Scupa. Here is Navratil off the curl. Scupa gets the feed, nice post up, and she finished it off underneath. Good post up that time by Scupa.
Yeah, great entry pass as well. Nice bounce pass in there to Scupa to put it up and in off the glass.
3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here's Felt, that's Jackie Felt. Kind of Smith now to Jackie Felt in the right elbow. Here's Wilkins for a 3. Offensive board for Schroeder. To Jackie Felt with the power dribble. She tried to go up with it, but she was fouled.
I think we need to get a shot of our crack producer, director filling in down there on the camera, Jamie Wentz.
With a good shot there that time.
Mr. Versatility. The guy can do it all. You need to step in and run camera? I got you.
Free throw up and in for Jackie Felt. Well, he's got, there he is. There's Jamie Wentz. He's the guy that's behind everything here at LNK TV and the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Look at that determination and focus.
Free throw is up and no good. And the rebound, it goes to Bailey Hallgren Meehan. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Wesleyan. 3:05 remaining in this third quarter, and the lead still at 15 for Wesleyan. It was a 5-point advantage at halftime, but the defensive intensity turned up an extra notch here for Wesleyan. Their offense has responded well off of that. Here is Nishida. Shot clock at 10. Another runner on the way, bouncing off, no good for Goracki, and back the other way, here comes Coe. Huber, travel with a basketball.
That was a tough one. That was close. Real close.
Yeah.
Jeff, are you a fan of slower-paced basketball games, or do you like to see a lot of scoring up and down?
It depends on who you're playing. Because if you slow things down, you go up against a team that likes to slow things down, you can dictate the tempo. And there's a 3 from Mira Patel. But if you slow down the tempo against a high-tempo team, then work that game. I don't mind the run and gun.
As a fan or a viewer, I prefer to see a high-scoring run and gun affair.
I think a lot of people do, but if you're trying to play a chess game, I mean, you're trying to win a ball game and you want to take a team out of their element and you need to slow it down, I don't have a problem with it. But the problem is you can't get complacent either.
NBA is a different story.
Oh, that, I mean,
yeah.
but you know, when you have a shot clock at this level, of course, in the Division I level of college basketball, and you can work that clock well, then that's a big plus. As Patel hits the free throw here with 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. But you got to be able to use that to your advantage somehow.
Sure. Absolutely. Everybody's got their own styles.
Here's Tucker on a post-up, can't finish.
Went back to that baby left-handed hook from the right block.
Yeah.
Kind of an unorthodox move, but it worked earlier for her.
She wasn't totally squared up either. Nishida picks up her third foul, by the way. I mean, I've covered games over the years. I've played in games where, you face a team that's up-tempo and you take them out of their element, as Feld hit the free throw. You take them out of their element and you slow it down. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to react.
Yep, gets them out of their comfort zone.
They start to panic. You're right, get out of their comfort zone. They start to panic. That can work to your advantage. That's why, if you play that chess game, you got to be very good at it. I was on some teams that love to run and gun and get up and down the court, but there were times that we even had to slow it down against other teams that were pretty fast-paced. Shot clock at 6. Nishida for a 3. Can't connect. And Jamie Felt with a rebound for Coe. 1:12 to go here in this third quarter. Nice little baseline runner. Doesn't fall, though, for Wilkins. Here comes Nishida the other way. I can tell you, there was one team we faced a lot as Goricke traveled the basketball, Norfolk. When I was in high school, Norfolk was notorious for going to a slow-down four-corner type offense.
Ugh.
But I remember when I was a junior at Northeast, they beat us at home. We were number 1 in the state, and they beat us by 13 because they took us out of our element.
Yep.
If you can execute that, it will work.
Our high school coach always said, I want to see a shot up in 8 seconds.
In other words, he wanted a shot clock.
Yeah.
Wilkins with a 3 from the left corner. That gives her 11. Down to 30 seconds here in this third quarter. You got a 2-second differential roughly between game clock and shot clock. We're at 20 now on the game clock. But Norfolk was very good at that. Dave Ullman was the head coach up there at the time. Under 8 to play. Here's Patel for a 3. Can't finish. Rebound, it goes to Smith. Down to 2. Down to 1. Up the court. Schroeder not going to get the shot off in time. And we are through the third quarter here. Nebraska Wesleyan has taken control here in this third quarter with a 12-point advantage. 65-53, back with the fourth quarter after you see this.
Hi, I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
Snyder Arena is where we're at tonight here for American Rivers Conference basketball on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. I'm Jeff Modes along with Brett Edwards. We got the men's game coming up here between Wesleyan and Coe. And they'll also have senior night as well.
Yep, 5 seniors suiting up one final time for the men. We have 4 seniors suiting up one final time here for the women. And looking forward to watching the #1 team in the country, the men, take on the Coe College Coe Hawks here at 8 o'clock from Snyder Arena.
The only loss was to Loris late last month.
On the road, right?
On the road in Dubuque.
Think that's one they'd like to have back, or?
You bet.
Yep.
And it's a very high possibility they'll meet again, maybe for the conference championship. in the tournament that starts next week. Second chance here for Coe. Schroeder in the left corner. Nice feed to Jackie Feld, who lays it in. And now what do we got here? A foul. And that will go against Smith.
What do you know? Claire Phillips hitting the floor, hitting the deck again.
Yeah.
She's all over this place.
I listened to a little bit of that game. Our colleague Dick Janda was doing it on the radio, and listening to that, I'm just thinking, man, I'm on the edge of my seat listening. And I thought they could pull it out, but Loris was just too tough at home that day. That's a huge win for them, and that really propelled them. And very good possibility they'll meet again for the conference tournament championship if both get to that point. Good block out by Bailey Hallgren-Meehan for Wesleyan off the miss. 9 minutes to play. Hallgren-Meehan for a three, can't finish. Phillips battling for the ball, but Coe comes up with it. It's Jamie Felt. And a bad pass to Schroeder results in a turnover. It'll be Wesleyan basketball.
That makes 20 turnovers now for Coe. Got to be happy with the defensive effort, I would think, if you're Coach Dixon here. 10-point game, though, Jeff. There's plenty of time left here. You got to close this thing out.
Certainly true, but the defense has been the big difference in this ball game for Wesleyan. That's what has really been the name of this game. Here's Delgado. Good inside-outside ball movement that time on offense. Back the other way, though. Here's Jamie Felt. Kick out to Smith. She'll take the three. Can't finish. Here's Jackie Felt with the offensive board. Misses that. Gets her own rebound. Nobody blocking out. Bailey Hallgren-Meehan kind of fell asleep underneath the basket that time. But with Jackie Felt, I don't know if you've noticed this tonight, the way that she goes up to the basket, she leans to one side. It's as if she's trying to get around a phantom defender, if you will, trying to go up and get that basket, and there's the first free throw that bounces in for her.
Somewhat awkward.
Yeah.
Of a shot.
It's very unorthodox.
Very unorthodox, yep. She's obviously gotten the job done and doing what she does. She has 19 points so far here tonight. She's 8 for 14 from the floor, 3 for 5 from the line. Make that 4 for 6 from the line. 20 points. Leading scorer for both teams.
65-57, Prairie Wolves, though, by 8. With 8 minutes to go in this one. Very good chance these two teams could meet each other next week in the conference tournament. All depends on what happens this weekend. Navratil for a three. And Jackie Felt with a rebound. She'll take it in transition. Ball fake. Huber on the inside. Turnaround shot, the window and in. Huber now with 11. The ball knocked out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say a timeout instead. 30-second timeout taken by Wesleyan. 7:28 to go in this game. And that lead all of a sudden is down to 6. Helping make these broadcasts possible, Quality Water Services of Lincoln. If you're tired of hauling bottled water, try a reverse osmosis system and get purified water right from your faucet. Rent for as low as $25 a month plus installation and filters. Contact Quality Water Services at 402-423-0909 or go to qualitywaterservices.com for more information.
Well, Jeff, here's a situation with 7:28 to go in the game here in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-point game. Wesleyan's lead was up to about 17 at one point just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, they were up like 62, 45, 46, and now it's 65-59. So a bit of a roughly a 13-3 run here for Coe. Zumpf on the left baseline, long, an air ball. Back the other way, here comes Schroeder. Wesleyan setting up in a zone. In traffic. Here's a three from Schroeder. Bounces off the rim. How about Huber with the offensive board?
Coe's wanting that ball a lot more than Wesleyan here on this side of this end of the floor with getting those offensive rebounds. It's you got to go up and get it.
Here's Jackie Felt. Smith with a deep three. Got it. That's 9 for her. And the lead is down to 3 for Wesleyan. Scupa in traffic. Lost the ball. Turnover. It's like the Cohawks took something out of the playbook of Wesleyan.
Yeah, kind of flip-flopped here so far in this fourth quarter.
Here's Felt to the basket. Scoop shot. Can't finish it, but she's fouled. It's on Claire Phillips.
Another example right there, Jeff, what you just talked about a couple minutes ago is that kind of, look at that, kind of get it up there, leaning away, off balance, uses the glass well. Hey, it doesn't matter how the ball gets in the hoop.
Right.
As long as it gets in the hoop.
So Morgan Nishida will check back in for Wesleyan. She provided some spark in that third quarter. And Jackie Feld hits the free throw. I think that's 21 for her. Still a one-possession lead for Wesleyan, 65-63, 6:14 to go.
Wesleyan's kind of gone stagnant here on offense in this fourth quarter. Let's see if they can run a good set here and get a good look.
Inside, outside. Here's Nishida for a three. Barely grazed the rim on the other side. And back the other way we go. Chance to tie or take control here on this possession for Coe. Bounce pass, Huber. She'll work it back out to Schroeder. Now on the left side, Smith. Shot clock at 10. Wilkins for a deep three, missing it. Good block out by Delgado. Here's Navratil into the front court. Nishida, now to Delgado. Scupa, Navratil. Here's a little short floater that doesn't go. Back the other way. Smith steps back, takes the mid-range shot, doesn't fall. Scupa with a board. Wesleyan getting up and down the court. Nishida, mid-range jumper, long and air ball.
Don't know if that was the shot Coach Dixon wanted in that situation right there.
If it was misjudged that time by Nishida. Huber underneath, gets it to go and ties it up.
Who would have thought, the way Wesleyan played here in the third quarter, that we'd be tied?
We got 4:36 and counting before the end of this one. This has become a ball game now. And now Nishida attacking the basket, and she's fouled by Jamie Felt.
Carson Zump, the former York Duke, when she catches the ball right there at the free throw line from about 14, 15 feet, she never turns and looks at the hoop.
No.
She can just take that jump shot and be wide open.
And Nishida hits the free throw. That gives her 7. That gives the Prairie Wolves a 1-point lead. Get it 4:29 to go in this one.
She's just been catching the ball and not even looking at the hoop, squaring up at all. She just looks to catch, turn, and pass the ball. But she has a wide open jumper. Who knows? Maybe she'll knock one down here soon.
Second free throw good for Nishida. 67-65, 4:24 and counting in this one. Here's Schroeder. Over from Felt to Smith now. Smith back to Jackie Felt in the high post. Shot clock at 10. Felt, one dribble, lays it in.
Too easy.
Tied at 67, 30-second timeout taken with 4:03 to go here in this game. And Coe has bounced back and made this a ball game.
Yeah, Jackie Felt starting to show her true self. She now has 23 points. She's 9 for 15 from the floor, 5 of 8 from the line. She has 8 points. On the flip side, Caitlin Navratil still leading the way for Nebraska Wesleyan. She has 16 points, 7 of 12 from the floor. But my, oh my, how things have changed. A tale of 2 quarters really here in the second half. Nebraska Wesleyan dominated that third quarter, came out scorching on fire, great defensive intensity, creating more turnovers. Complete opposite here in the fourth quarter as Coe has clawed back in this from down 17, and we're tied with 4:03 to go.
So Wesleyan will have the basketball. And so Navratil will bring it across. 2-3 zone here for the Cohawks. Delgado, Nishida. Here's Navratil. Down inside, here is Tucker. Back out, Delgado. Navratil for a three. In and out. Tucker with the offensive board, misses it, gets another crack at it, and puts it in.
Man, that three-pointer from Navratil was down and came all the way back out.
And now Wesleyan will do a full court press. It's broken, though, as Jackie Felt gets it. Deep left corner, three on the way for Wilkins, off. But Smith tracks it down. She'll reset it.
Another offensive rebound for Coe. I'll get you updated numbers here on offensive rebounds if I can. It's pretty even. 13 for Coe, 12 for Wesleyan. It seems into the second half, though. Coe's getting a lot of those 50-50 rebounds.
Here's Nishida with the steal. Bounce past Navratil. Back inside, got away through the hands of Zumpf, taken by Wilkins. Under 3 minutes to go. We're at 2:51 here and counting in this fourth quarter. Wesleyan up by 2, 69-67. Here's Smith. They're moving around left side. Wilkins wide open, three on the way. Good. And Coe with their first lead since the first half. 70-69. Here's a 15-footer from Zumpf, missing it. Loose ball, Zumpf had it, goes out of bounds off of her.
I was just talking about Zumpf taking that shot. That probably wasn't the ideal shot that I was talking about. She was kind of coming from transition back and took that shot a little too hard off the mark. I thought I was going to look smart.
Well, but
if she would have made it, I would have.
But the right idea.
Right idea.
Right idea.
Yeah. I think it was a little too early in the shot clock, though, to be taking a shot like that in a game like this. Yeah. 1 point game.
2:15 and counting. Coe up by 1, 70-69. Here is Wilkins. The Huber in the high post. Shot clock at 6. Bounce pass. Nice ball movement. And Jamie Felt draws the contact. She'll go to the free throw line. So, Bailey Hallgren-Meehan is called for her fourth foul. Free throw is up and no good for Jamie Felt, who in this game's got 7 points. Free throw that time is up and in. And the lead at 2 for Coe.
All right, Jeff, I think here with 1:54, if you're Nebraska Wesleyan down by 2, you want to come down, make sure you get a good look. Don't force anything here.
Going to find the right shot. Last time against Simpson here at home, they went overtime. Far side they go. Shot clock at 4. Tucker with a baby hook on the baseline, can't finish it. Back the other way. We're down to 1:12 here in this game, and now Coe trying to melt down some clock, but they got the shot clock to contend with. It's down to 10, and Nishida steals the ball. Up the floor, Navratil gets it. Behind the back dribble, lays it in.
Wow, what a play. And here's a steal.
And a steal by Phillips. Nishida goes up, ball deflected out of bounds, offensive foul instead.
What a sequence of events, Jeff.
And the Wesleyan faithful, as you can see, not happy about that. Take a look at this again. Look at that. And then the steal by Phillips right after that. And now 52.7 seconds remain in this game. And we are deadlocked at 71. Want to let you know that among those supporting Nebraska Wesleyan broadcasts is Petro Family Dental Health at 144th and Dodge in Omaha. You'll find a very relaxed and friendly atmosphere there with early and lunchtime appointments available. And when it comes to your teeth, don't pick just any dental clinic. Go where you feel like family. Connect with the doctors Bimbo and Vince Petro that provide cosmetic dentistry, implants, and all preventative and restorative dental procedures. 402-397-4505 to schedule an appointment.
Jeff, one thing we're going to have to keep an eye on here with 52.7 seconds to go, tied at 71, the foul situation. Right now, Nebraska Wesleyan has just 4 fouls as a team. Coe has just 2, so if you want to get to the bonus here, there's going to be some fouls to give.
You got a 22-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. We're down to 44 seconds. Here's Huber. Gives it to Schroeder. Shot clock down to 10. Jackie Felt, right side of the floor. Shot clock at 5. Down to 2, down to 1. Turnaround shot in the baseline is good for Schroeder. Her first basket of the game.
First basket of the game comes in a big-time situation for Coe with 21.4 to put him up by 2. Very unfortunate here. Pretty good defense from Nebraska Wesleyan to force this last-second shot on the shot clock. Turns around, puts it up and in.
Wow.
That was good defense by Nebraska Wesleyan. You can't
Tremendous.
Don't know what else you could ask for.
You found the right person there on the baseline at the right time. I mean, she was wide open, had a good look at it. And now Sam Dixon's going to burn a timeout with 21.4 seconds to go. Now it's time to design something, and I guess at this point you got to ask yourself, do you go for the win, do you go for the tie, go for overtime?
I think you go for your best look. Whatever your best play is.
If you got an open shot, especially on the perimeter, take it.
Yep.
Obviously, an easy basket is what you want.
Got a couple deadly three-point shooters. If you do get a wide-open three, if Caitlin Navratil or Mackenzie Delgado somehow somebody can drive and dish and get a wide-open look, take it. Otherwise, maybe try to dump it into Tucker, or if Scupa's in the ball game, get it to Scupa. She's 6 for 6 from the floor.
But if you're Coe, you want to protect the perimeter. Obviously, you want to make sure that somebody like Delgado doesn't get an open shot. And you want to stop the dribble penetration from Navratil.
You also got Claire Phillips and her driving ability.
Yes, that's true. Delgado works it into Navratil. We're down to 20. Here's Delgado to Phillips with 16. Phillips driving base, right of the key, up and in. Got it to go. Claire Phillips with the dribble drive to the basket and puts it in. And we're tied at 73. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside really quick with 12 seconds to go. Back to Snyder Arena after you see this.
When you're out to make a difference in the world, begin by exploring what inspires you at Nebraska Wesleyan University. The bridge between you and meaningful, unforgettable experiences, designed from personal attention to internships to translate into success in your career and life. A place of powerful learning designed to explore you, discover you, propel you. Nebraska Wesleyan University, NWU.
Now there's a youngster enjoying things tonight here at Snyder Arena. Coe is out of timeouts, by the way. The Prairie Wolves have got 3 remaining.
Jeff, I hope you didn't jinx us with the overtime.
Well, if I did, I'll pay for it dearly like I did last week. Now, we weren't forecasting overtime last week.
Well, the way this ball game's been, would only be fitting.
Well, yeah.
Now Wesleyan calls a timeout. They're down to 2. They wanted to probably see what Coe's going to line up in, and Sam Dixon saw that, call a timeout.
This is where you see the chess game take shape. Sam Dixon, second year here at Nebraska Wesleyan. Got a good coaching resume at Northwestern University in Chicago. Just among the many stops he's had. And he's really put some life back into this women's program.
Absolutely. Last few years or so, the 8 or 9 years I was working in local television here, and Nebraska Wesleyan just was not that great at women's basketball, but he's done a great job here.
So inbound here, Coe will have it with 10 seconds. Here's Schroeder with 6. To Wilkins with 5, to Felt in the lane, turnaround shot in the way, no good, ball knocked out of bounds with 0.6 of a second left. Coe will get one more crack at it from the free throw line. A foul called.
How is that a shooting foul? Where was the shooting foul?
Let's take a look at this again.
Okay, off the rebound. Where's that? That's the shooting foul?
Well, I think this might be the bonus situation.
Oh, okay, with the new quarter rules.
With the new quarter rule.
So they need to get to 5 for the bonus. That's unfortunate.
Bailey Hallgren-Meehan fouls out. And Jamie Felt at the free throw line. Free throw off the back iron, no good. She just needs one free throw. Now the pressure's on. Free throw on the way. Good. 74-73. 0.6 of a second left. One of 2 free throws made by Felt. That's Jamie Felt there on your screen, number 4. Her sister Jackie, number 13, there is the top scorer for this Coe team.
This is going to be a tough one to swallow if you're Sam Dixon in Nebraska Wesleyan. You played so well the entire game. Fourth quarter, Coe outplayed you in the fourth quarter, but you were still right there. You played great defense again on that possession right there and just got unfortunately was it a foul? Yes, it probably was a foul.
Well, I mean, there was some contact of some kind.
Yeah. Just unfortunate, though. 0.6 seconds left. They got to go the distance now. Unless you can quickly get it in and heave it up from 90 feet, 85 feet, and try to maybe get Tucker, maybe the taller player in here, get her maybe a half court, try to get it heaved to her and quickly turn it around and shoot up a prayer.
You need a desperation shot. There's no doubt. So 0.6 of a second left. And Claire Phillips will work it in.
Oh, they get the ball from right here, even better.
Navratil, 3 on the way at the buzzer, no good. So close. And Coe comes away with a 1-point win. 74-73.
That's going to be a tough one for Nebraska Wesleyan to swallow, but the good news is, hey, you still got one regular season game, get that win, and then go into the conference tournament.
That's
right. Get a few wins there.
That's right. They go to Luther on Saturday, but the Prairie Wolves unable to win on senior night here at home. A great game, no doubt, between these two teams. Final score, Coe 74, Nebraska Wesleyan 73. Stay tuned. The men's matchup is coming up next right here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
This LNK TV Sports and Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network broadcast was made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.